Come on, set! Hut, hut! Set! Ready! Ready! Set! Set up! Ready, break! Go! Let's go! Hut! Ready, ready! Ready, ready! Here we go, shot! Ready! On the double! Set, go! Set! Here we go, here we go! Set up! Hut, hut! Let's go now! Ready! Down! Set up! Ready! Go!
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the Patriots and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Marcus Jones. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks this offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch them warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
Play action, now it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. A-Chain now up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running left, it's A-Chain. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's A-Chain. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Tua. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they'll be let out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Cunningham rolling to his right. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Cunningham. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Cunningham to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Wide open receiver, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The kick by Elliott is good, and the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They run once more with Stevenson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Cunningham. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple
players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Good footwork at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Tua going to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either can...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st down, Patriots.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
There he goes, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
80 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 14 yards.
And the Patriots are able to move back in front.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
16, Dolphins 10. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the Patriots' 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He dumps it off to A-Chain.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Devon A-Chain.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Marcus Jones, a return man.
Now Jones.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense.
He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go and have all of his points, let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Gets around him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Stephon Diggs, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we'll head east to stay in New York, sort of, as we check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Eagles trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Cam Akers, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. It was a strong first half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Brings up 3rd and 16.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Returnable here from the 30. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Staying on his feet. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Cunningham. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll go down at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Cunningham. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the completion good for 7 there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Meanwhile, to his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this up to the 43.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring point. And got his man, complete, touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 34 yards, and they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Cunningham.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Stevenson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line, but there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Now Cunningham.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And quickly they get to the line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 3rd down and 1. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Come on. Hey.
Cunningham to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man on the out route. 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Taylor Rapp with... The Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the... And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Jones now on the return. Now Jones. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Cunningham looking to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. On 1st down, Cunningham. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times is in it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Cunningham.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the draw is Stevenson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They set up the screen to A-chain.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And now out come the Patriots.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
Broken tackle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now a run with Stevenson. 137 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Here's A-chain to begin the drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st down, they go back to A-chain.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's going to get his guys another 1st down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one 13 yards.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's A-chain.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again